everybody, welcome back to the Ultraverse. Today we have got another special stream for you for you. Words are hard. We got Frostfire, brought to you by Blaze. This is a women's only stream preview event, start to finish. And we have got 12 matches on the docket, all women wrestling happening here today. Thank you guys all for being here, for checking us out, and for seeing what's going down here at Frostfire. As you all know, we are on the fast path towards Royal Rumble, which will be our next main banded stream review event. Which, if you have missed any part of this stream or this broadcast, or you would like to catch the Royal Rumble, you can catch them both on our YouTube channel. You guys see all the links circling in the little slideshow above my head. They're all find me in its mask on and everything. But with that being said, we are gonna get started with Frostfire, brought to you by our Blaze brand. Oh my! It's before we even get started. Backstage, it looks like Carmella has assaulted and ambushed Dryad. Dryad, who is slated to have a big match later tonight, and obviously Carmella has got other plans. And a big backbreaker there from Dryad. Followed up by the splash. Welcome in, by the way. This is not officially our first match at Blaze, obviously, because this is not a match. This is just a backstage fight as Dryad in the brown and green taking on Carmella. At least it looks like Carmella ambushed Dryad to start out this backstage encounter, but Dryad quickly getting the upper hand. Nice kick, and then another. Carmella is about to go flying down to the concrete. Is Dryad not taking any prisoners? If you're going to ambush her, you've got to make sure that you've got a backup plan and a backup for your backup. And speaking of backup, I think Dryad is gonna get back up to the top of this parking lot, this garage area, leaving Carmella to climb the ladder. And a little bit of extra on that. You know, climbing that ladder takes up a little bit of stamina, wears on the legs. It is hard work, and Dryad knows that she's using as a way to wear down Carmella, dumping her down with a Ushigoroshi.
This area is restricted. Oh, please be careful.
And now Dryad, with a handful of Carmella's hair, was trying to drag her towards the railing, potentially trying to throw Carmella off with a running back elbow there, delivered by Dryad.
She saw that coming.
Carmella now with a handful of Dryad's hair. That's not smart. You want to grab the emissary of the Grove, Dryad, by her hair. Dryad, one of the purest strikers that there is in the business these days. Carmella taking those pure strikes right to the face of Dryad, and now Carmella's like, all right, I'm just gonna get on out of here for a second. Dryad's like, nah, I'll take the elevator. And now Carmella playing the mind games against Dryad, saying, I guess I'll take the elevator. And Carmella again playing the mind games, and Dryad for a third time saying, oh, I guess I'll take the elevator. Carmella, yeah, Dryad's right there. Yeah, you got it. All of that resulted in you just getting ambushed by Dryad. You know what? I respect it. I respect it from Carmella. If I were to get into a fist fight with Dryad, I would want to try to do what I can to run away too. Look, it's scary. just Dryad was just waiting for her at the bottom of the ladder. Just like, I'll wait. You're gonna take your sweet ass time going down the ladder. I'll take the elevator. It's quicker.
Big punch to the body.
And tried just driving Carmella into that series of storage crates. Stiff kicks, followed by a side suplex on the concrete. And I don't know how Carmella was just popping right back up. Or being dumped high on her head.
The attack with an elbow to the gut. Steering clear there.
Carmella up. No, kick to the gut. Got kick to the knee. Then a super kick there delivered by Carmella. As once again, we are. This is just before our first official match here at Blaze Presents Frostfire. And deforestation from Dryad. That buzzsaw knee followed up by, it looks like she's trying to like dig a hole for the compost. She's got that shovel right to the ribs, knocking Carmella out. And that's what just took place here at Frostfire. We're gonna jump right in to our first match of the show. And our first match of the show, we have got ourselves a fatal four-way ladder match for the women's tag team champions. The teams here got all jumbled. The teammates should be next to each other, but none of the teammates are next to each other. We'll see how this goes as we have the teams of Becky Lynch and Mickie James taking on Natalya and Rebecca Ion, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, and the women's tag team champions Lilith Rose and Christie Shade. Fatal four-way tag team match. Up next, here at Frostfire, I was going with square paper clips. Here we are. The next match is a fatal four-way, and it is for the women's tag team championships. Let's get it started. The tag team titles are on the line. Fatal four-way tag team match. Right to censor. Diamond Dolls, the Resistance, and your women's tag team champions, the Daughters of Darkness. The first team to climb to the top of the ladder, to rip down that championship hanging above the ring, will be your women's tag team champion. Now, coming to this match, Daughters of Darkness, Lilith Rose, Christie Shade, who right now are all on the receiving ends of beatings. Well, no, Christie Shade's at the top of your screen, but Lilith Rose is in this mosh pit down here. Well, this isn't a TLC match, but that didn't stop Christie Shade from grabbing a table. Meanwhile, Becky Lynch quick to grab a ladder, and Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss trying to cut her off with the pass. Meanwhile, Natalya getting a different ladder. And I think Mickie James has a third ladder. So we are 45 seconds into this match, and already we have a table and 3 ladders. And Mickie James trying to make quick work of this. No, I respect the hustle. I do respect the hustle, but like, it's gonna take a lot more than that to try to climb a ladder. You need time and opportunity. Double Russian leg sweep from the tandem of Natalya in right to censor and Mickie James, who is one of the members of the Resistance. Well, Natalya's up at the top of the ladder, and yeah, Mickie James is smart to just push that thing over. Meanwhile, there's a brawl, 3-way brawl on the outside of the ring. Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, and Rebecca Ion, and Christie Shade looking to join the fray. Meanwhile, on the inside, big slam there from Natalya. Bodies all over the place. And the question is always, when it comes to these multi-person or these multi-team ladder matches, especially with this many people in the ring, what is it gonna take to give a person the opportunity? I think it's gonna have to be the fact that one team's gonna have to play defense. Like, if one member from one team is gonna have to play defense, while another member from that same team is gonna have to go on the assault up the ladder. Big gut check from Lilith Rose. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Nice springboard into the springboard into the head scissor takedown, and Christie Shade with a choke slam. You see both members of the Daughters of Darkness, your women's tag team champions, standing tall in the ring, at least for right now. Both members of Right to Censor on the ground in the ring. And now all but everybody is back in. Well, never mind. Natalya and Charlotte Flair both tossed from the ring area. And Becky Lynch. One member from each team on the inside. One member from each team was on the outside. Everybody except for Bliss back in the ring. Well, no, it's again Becky Lynch tossed up and over out of the ring.
She's created a very dangerous situation here. That's what ladders are for.
Ooh! Rebecca Ion with a big girl ladder. That one you'd be able to sit on it and be able to reach for the belt. Becky Lynch has got Rebecca Ion on the ladder, on that bridge ladder, and Rebecca Ion able to roll off. Well, there was an attempt at the title at the top in the ring, but it wasn't an attempt that lasted very long. Now, I know from the camera angle, for those of you who are looking at the large ladder, think that it's floating. But I can assure you that it's just because of the angle of the camera and the reflection of the announce table that it looks like it's floating. You know who looks like she's flying though? Lilith Rose flying to the top of that ladder. Yeah, Carmella, Charlotte Flair making sure that wasn't gonna stay. That wasn't gonna happen. Becky's in a bad spot. If anybody sees Becky Lynch, they could go for some damage here. Not quite, not able to. Oh, snap DDT from Christie Shake. Beautiful Northern Light suplex from Mickie James. Becky Lynch with the housefrau of right to censor on her shoulders, but was able to slide off. Meanwhile, violent kick to the gut and then a kick to the back of the head from Natalya. And then for her good measures gets doinked by Alexa Bliss. Ooh, nasty landing there for Bliss. Face first on the ladder on her way down. Once again, Becky Lynch being very well acquainted with that ladder on the outside of the ring. Old friends turn foes. Charlotte Flair going right after Lynch. Meanwhile, Christie Shade, one half the women's tag team champions, like, all right, everybody's distracted. Now's my time to strike. Shade's moving quick. Shade's moving super quick. Lilith Rose has got a chair and is playing defense. Lilith Rose played defense. Christie Shade gets the win. The tag champions retain in a fatal four-way ladder match.
We've got some highlights from the last one queued up. Here we go.
You had to think that Rebecca Ion, who was in the ring, didn't notice that Christie Shade was on the ladder because it didn't look like she looked up. Shade was out of her line of sight, and Rebecca Ion didn't look up. Meanwhile, Lilith Rose was clearing out everybody with steel chair shots to make sure that she could play as much defense as she can. And I did say it was going to take one person on a team playing defense while the other one was climbing the ladder. And that's exactly what went down here. That's incredible. Here are your winners and still the tag team champions, Lilith Rose, Christie Shade, the Daughters of Darkness. And I could be wrong, but that's like the first defense of the women's tag team titles held by these two. Here, that's the first defense. And they were able to defend it against three other teams in a ladder match, which is the odds of being able to retain the championship here at Frostfire staggering. And yet, they got it done. All right, here we go. This is a 6-woman tag team match, as we just mentioned. We've got the Corporation, the team of Jacy, Jayne, Salang in the very shiny skirt, and Scarlett. You know them all because they're all wearing red and black. Taking on Odyssey's End. That's the team of Dani Elliott, who's currently in the ring, standing. Ella Jacobs and the newest member of the faction, the Hall of Famer Maryse.
What a way to flaunt your abilities. Put into the corner. What could be next?
As this is a standard 6-person tag team match, just a little bit of a reminder for those of you, for those of you in our viewing audience. Well, our normal matches in the Ultraverse do have a 20 count on the outside of the ring. 6-person tag matches have a 10 count on the outside of the ring. That's because of all the extra people. You should be able to get back in the ring. That's why we do it. So, so yeah, and that's what's going down here as we've got Maryse, who has made her appearance, now signing the dotted line and aligning with Ella Jacobs, Dani Elliott, and Mercedes Moné, of course, who is in the back. Nice DDT with the kip up, or at least if you're talking to Dani Elliott, you might call that the Dani team. And a quick tag in. Odyssey's End, no stranger to tag. Oh my God! Every time, Ella Jacobs. Every time I see her do that to somebody, I know she's trying to just end somebody's career. But a big tag there from Salang and a bridge pin. Jacy, Jayne trying to pull a fast one, and yeah, that wasn't gonna fly. That's never gonna fly against Ella Jacobs. Super kick.
In a 6-woman tag match, your strategy has to be different than
the mule kick, breaking up the grip and getting Jacy, Jayne a little chance of to breathe before driving Ella Jacobs face first into the canvas.
And the fundamental that ensures the most success is trust.
Big running neck snap there delivered by Jacy, Jayne, and if Jacy were smart, I was gonna say if she was smart, she'd make a tag, but Jacy, Jayne's got a little bit of confidence and definitely a whole lot of pride. And doesn't feel the need to tag out very quickly. She thinks that she can get this done on her own. Meanwhile, Ella Jacobs, well, Dani Elliott just took out. Dani Elliott just got taken out by Jacy, Jayne. Ella Jacobs out in the ring. How did Ella Jacobs get late? Oh, it's because she went for a hot tag. I was like, what happened to Ella Jacobs? Hot shot there from Maryse. Going to try to put this one away. She's got the 1. She's got the 2. She's only got the 2 count. All right, Irish whip. Nope, reversed by Maryse. And in the olden days, that's where we'd see a blind tag, but I can understand why we don't. Still bringing the fight. But Jacy, Jayne's not one to back down. Maryse, once again, certified Hall of Famer here in the Ultraverse. She has won everything. I'm pretty sure Maryse has won everything. Did she make, I believe that the one title she may not have held is the Women's North American Championship. I feel like she has won every other title other than the Women's North American Championship. I could be wrong about that. Our fact checkers will probably get on me and say that actually she didn't win this, that, and the other championship. But I feel like the only championship that Maryse has not held is that Women's North American Championship.
She made the tag. Side headlock applied.
Punch the top of the head, and Maryse not afraid to do it on her own. Takes out Jacy, Jayne, punches out Salang.
Ooh, what a nasty kick.
Full Nelson bomb there delivered by Salang. Gonna use her size and strength as absolute assets in this one.
Look at this. Picture perfect backbreaker.
As pendulum backbreaker as Maryse with Salang down on the ground, making sure to tag in Dani Elliott, who's the fresher of the 3 members of Odyssey's End. Pinfall attempt here. A 1 count. Small package. Roll up. Only in 1 count once again. But yes, once again, back to the pedigree of Maryse. It seems as though our fact checkers have come in and said, actually, he's not been the women's world champion either. He's not been the women's world champion either. Thank you, fact checkers. Springboard, nothing there. Dani Elliott tried to go for something, and Salang able to 2-step away from it. This is not friendly confines that you find yourself in if you're Salang. Stuck in enemy territory where Odyssey's End is known for executing the principal matters of tag team work, and that being isolate and dominate. What Odyssey's End has done almost better than anybody in the business is in a tag team situation, whether it's a 2-on-2 or 3-on-3 or a 4-on-4. What Odyssey's End has always done is they have found a way to drop an iron curtain between an active member of the opposing team and the rest of their team. It's what led to such tag team championship success. The members of Odyssey's End, historically.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters.
Punching and kicking, and once again, that strength of Salang on display as a tag in. And Salang thinks that she can take on the Blackbird Ella Jacobs, trying to fly high in this match. Punch the top of the head, and well, Salang's about to show her just how far she can fly. Big back body drop onto the apron. As we all know, that is the hardest part of the ring, and Ella Jacobs felt every bit of it.
Gets out of dodge.
Roll through, stunner! Beautifully executed there from Jacobs.
No.
And then a slingshot DDT. They may have broken the referee's count, but Ella Jacobs will take. She'll take it. She'll be fine. Salang coming in to lay out Ella Jacobs, trying to get her back inside, to get her back in the ring, but but Ella Jacobs actually with the counter goes right back after Jayne. And Ella Jacobs back in the ring into a crossface.
It's cinched in. This could be over. This is not going to take it anymore. Has to tap. Now let's get another look at those 6 superstars going head-to-head and toe-to-toe.
What? First of all, it looked like that submission move was broken up. But it looks like also Ella Jacobs said, I don't care if you hit me, I'm not gonna let go of your friend until she taps out or passes out from the pain. Just because you run in and touch somebody doesn't mean they have to let go of a hold. Like, you've got to make them break it up. That's what the difference is. Ella Jacobs is strong as hell. You can tell by looking at literally any part of it. And they're not going to show that as a replay because I don't know what to say about that. Here are your winners. Maryse, Ella Jacobs, Dani Elliott, Odyssey's End. I was going to say Mercedes Moné, but either way, Odyssey's End. Dominant here. That was nuts. Next up, you guys, gals, and friends, here at the show, the stream review for Blaze, we've got ourselves a singles contest between Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton. Two don't really like each other that much. Let's be real. Tiffany Stratton has kind of been on a downward trend. Chelsea Green is swinging upwards, definitely trending upwards these days. But there's not a whole lot of love lost between Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton. And we're going to see that play out here up next at Frostfire.
Keep it hardcore. Come on, do it. Come on.
All right, here we go.
Keep it hardcore.
Here we go. Our next match. As we continue on with the show.
For as talented as Chelsea is in the ring, she often lets her mouth write checks her opponent.
Tiffany Stratton taking on Chelsea Green. Once again, a whole lot of love. There's not a whole lot of love rather shared between these two. As you can tell, Tiffany Stratton grabbing Chelsea by the ears and slamming her down on the canvas. You don't do that to somebody that you've got fond feelings for. Let's just say that. Nice uppercut there from Chelsea Green to break the grip. Trying to go for a running knee and instead takes a chop block to the back of the knee.
Which is ridiculous.
Now, once again, this is a standard match. Unlike the last match, which obviously was a tag team match. This is a standard match. 20 counts on the outside. Disqualifications obviously will play a factor if anybody decides to use a chair or anything like that.
From the middle rope.
Big splash there from Tiffany Stratton.
Chelsea just can't stop this attack. Look at Tiffany go. Stratton showcasing all of her skills and getting the advantage over her opponent.
Tiffany looking to make light work out of Chelsea Green. Got her up in a powerbomb position before dumping her down face first onto the turnbuckle.
Catches Tiffany.
Pump kick there.
Into a monkey flip. Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions. Death Valley bomb.
Beautiful Death Valley bomb there from Chelsea Green. And now Chelsea Green springboard. Nobody there. Yeah, Tiffany got right up. And Chelsea Green just went flopping down to the mat. Not what you want to do.
Manages to slip out of the way.
Oh, G-R-E-E-N. Oh, Green. Chelsea Green letting everybody know that she is not ready, but she did not get ready. She always stays ready. Pressure from Green, deep arm drag takedown. Green with a big violent boot, and you can see the gash out of the forehead already. Tiffany getting ahead of steam for executing that flying forearm right in the, trapped in the corner. And Chelsea Green is tenacious. She is a fighter. We talk about Chelsea Green, like people have been sleeping on Chelsea Green, but I wouldn't. Comes into this match with a 9-win, 18-loss record, which in and of itself does not sound impressive, but if you count the fact that a number of those wins were when Chelsea Green was the North American champion, it does add a little bit of context. When you're a champion, you tend to be chased after.
At this stage, we're reaching that point where one.
Chelsea all the way up. Tiffany in the crash zone. Chelsea walking the tightrope. Tiffany thought she was getting out of the way, but she walked right into the trap. And then returned the favor to Chelsea Green.
Escapes the attack. Big time clothesline. Good grief. From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. And she reversed it. Powerful kick. And they're going shot for shot. This is quickly turning into a slugfest.
Firing shots back and forth. Knife edge chop from Green. Then another from Stratton. Chop from Green. Fired back. Both these women trying to line up the other person's chest. Dead in the other person's shoulders. And look at this barrage of strikes from Chelsea Green.
Pounding the breadbasket. The damage is all catching up with her now. If she can turn things.
Oh, and it does seem that our fact checkers have brought to my attention that Chelsea Green was never actually champion. I thought that she was. Maybe I'm confusing her. I thought that Chelsea Green won a championship, but I guess our fact checkers have come in and say like, hey, commentary guy, wrong. Thank you, fact checkers, for keeping me correct.
That was some heavy pressure applied to the arm. Focusing on a body part, picking it apart. The arm's as good of a place.
Swinging kick to the chest. Chelsea Green is in a bad spot. Tiffany Stratton able to go to the top rope. We know that she loves to fly. She's got this. She's got the beautiful swanton in her inventory. Of course, It does not help when you miss drop kicks.
That dodge can buy Chelsea time.
Gonna do it. Irish whip. Boss man slam, middle of the ring. Will that be enough for Chelsea Green to get the win? No, it will not.
She gets the shoulder up. Her perseverance is unreal, preserving her opportunity to keep this match alive. Sometimes when
With that being said, Chelsea Green on NXT is the Iron Survivor. So she will get a shot at the NXT Women's Championship, and maybe that'll be her first championship that she has. Springboard. Nice move there from Tiffany Stratton. Traveling up to the high red district. Once again, you can see that nasty cut out of her eye. Tiffany Stratton with a nice straight drop kick.
Missile drop kick.
Float over into the Alabama Slammer.
Sheer desire to prove they belong on top of the women's division.
Not enough to put Chelsea Green away.
Stayed down.
This definitely feels for Chelsea Green to be a proving ground match. Once again, as mentioned, with her winning the Iron Survivor Challenge, she does get a shot at the NXT Women's Champion. That, I believe, will be happening at the Royal Rumble. If not, sometime very near after the Royal Rumble. Meanwhile, Tiffany Stratton, it's been a rough go for the Tiffany this year. Although she's looking good there with the Tiffy Twister, looking to try to put this one away for the 1-2 count. Tiffany Stratton's currently got a 1-win, 15-loss record. Yeah, let me say that again, because I don't think it quite, like, I don't know how it got out, but I'm gonna let that sink in again. Tiffany is 1-15 this season. And while finding herself in a lot of matches, has not found herself on the winning end of many of them. Only a 2 count. This match continues on. Yeah, I know, it's wild, right? She's only got a 1-win, 15-loss record. That's crazy. I would not have expected that from Tiffany Stratton of all people this season.
Looking to explore things ringside
Into the gut as this match pours to the outside of the ring. Chelsea Green, fire it bombs. Lighten up Stratton. Up and down with a big slam. Chelsea Green, ravenous at this point. She smells blood in the water, and she is getting ready to strike.
Whip back into the ring.
But throwing pot shots across the aisle. Now could be looking for something big, and it could. Running seated senton. I was expecting
Look at them just
what would a Chelsea Green broski boot be?
whatsoever.
Bang! Right to the back of the head. Stratton is now under pressure.
Would it be like a broski? I don't know. You let me know. What would Chelsea Green's broski boot be? Because that's what I was expecting out of the corner.
Well placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
See Green at an advantageous position now. But Tiffany Stratton launched into the turnbuckle.
Saw what was coming and got out of dodge quick.
Once again, another big reversal, and this time, once again, Mickie James driving Tiffany Stratton down. Did I say Mickie James? I meant Chelsea Green. What did I say, Mickie James? The Hosky boot. That's a good call from our live chat. The Hosky. Green boot is also good with nice springboard to the leg drop there from Green. Hit that one flush.
She kicks out with force.
This is going to come down to who wants it more.
Yeah, I don't know why my brain short-circuited and said Mickie James. I guess I just saw short shorts and long brown hair and just... Series of boots there from Tiffany Stratton. Yeah, me calling Chelsea Mickie James, that feels like a Booker T level of mess up. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, she's that Mickie James. Booker, that's whatever. I know who that is. I'm Booker T.
Attacking the arm.
Great way to break down your opponent.
Chelsea Green about to close this one down.
Chelsea Green could be setting up for the end here. She's got Tiffany in her sights.
Chelsea Green.
The I'm prettier.
Will that stop Stratton?
Is that foot underneath the ropes?
Most of that with the pin.
2. Kicks out. Just kicks
Oh no. We weren't able to get a good camera angle.
Talk about a close call.
I feel like that foot may have been underneath the ropes. It was still a 2 count, so it doesn't matter. This match still continues on.
Reload. The WWE Universe is coming alive in this one.
They are up and they are vocal. A lot.
Load over. Alabama slam again.
Oh, come on.
After the big slam,
Fights out at 2.
we get 2 count again.
What? What do you say? This is amazing.
What a match. Big shot in the corner from Stratton, and it appears to be Tiffy time.
The Tiffy Twister
Stratton
to try to get her second win of the season. And she does. Tiffany Stratton here at Frostfire is able to get her just her second win of the entire season by getting the victory over the #1 contender for NXT's championship, Chelsea Green, the Iron Survivor. That is a huge upset in favor of Tiffany Stratton. And here's stunned silence in the crowd. Nobody expected that. Tiffany Stratton, who has been, she couldn't buy a win if they were on sale. She couldn't buy one if she had a coupon. And yet, here it is. The only thing you guys are buying is the fact that Tiffany's selling you the story of how she got a win at the stream preview. That's crazy. You could hear the hushed crowd just like, what is this? And I believe that prettiest moonsault ever. No, I think it was the Tiffy Twister. Yeah, it was. It wasn't the PME. But it was the Tiffy Twister that I think put this away. That float over and then the Liger Bomb hit flush. Neck also bouncing off the ropes on the way down as well. But here it was at the end of it. Tiffany Stratton gets the job done with a move that, well, when it comes down to it, it's a move that's in her core. The Tiffy Twister. Nobody else does it better.
A big win here for Tiffany Stratton.
Stratton expects nothing.
Here is your winner, Tiffany Stratton. And Tiffany couldn't be more happy about this. Crowd, however, completely stunned that now, who was once 1-15 is maybe start to begin to snap the cold streak. Who knows? We move on to the next match. Yeah, Tiffany getting the win, that's a huge upset. Not tonight. We're not doing Can They Coexist. not tonight. Nah. If she could turn it around with like I've said it many times, this is the time of the year where you want to get hot. Like everything leading up to like I'm gonna say like the week after Survivor Series is like a warm up, because then if you get hot at the end of the season, you get hot leading into the Rumble, you get hot leading into possibly Chamber, you get hot leading into Mania. Like it is a different beast if you decide to if you find a way to dial in and lock in at this point of the year. But yeah, that's crazy. That's a monumental upset. before we get the bets going for this next match, everybody, I've got to refill my water bottle because I drank the last of it during the last match. So I will be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Do lambs shake their tail fast? I've never seen one do it. Now I'm curious. Anyways, I'll be back in a little bit. Not too long, though. Appropriate amount of bit. A like medium bit.
Let me get to it again. Do it for the kids that wish like him. Everybody starts somewhere, gotta let it begin. Championships, hey, I'm standing on strictly for the victory. Big Nick going big league. In the field with the lines like Siegfried. Move quickly, stay shifty. Anything so the bullshit miss me. Strapped up throwing shots like frisbees. Let me get everything straight. I'ma do whatever it takes. Getting it done, any means get rid of these snakes. And I'm up in my stakes. Going all in like Scott, get rid of these breaks. Nah, I ain't never gonna break. Double my pace till I go down one of the greats. Hey, one of the greats, whatever it takes, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, staying awake, studying tape. Long nights thinking about finding escapes and how to take over everything that I face. Making mistakes, but it only made me better cause I learned on the path that I paved. Yeah, I had to earn every dollar I made. I'm starting to reign, underdog getting them slain. Yeah. Get out, let it out, letting it bang. In buckets, I'm staring down, letting it hang. I'm wearing out, getting exchanged, yeah. Get out, let it out, taking the rain. Get through the pain, watch everything change. Tearing down everything, breaking the chains. Let me get everything straight. I'ma do whatever it takes. Getting it done, any means get rid of these snakes. I'm up in my stakes, going all in like Scott, get rid of these breaks. Now I ain't never gonna break. Double my pace till I go down one of the greats. One of the greats, whatever it takes, whatever it takes. Yeah.
Do you bleed? Take the name of God. You believe you're a blood vessel. You're not a saint at all. Push me up against the wall. This too is everlasting ignorance. Forgive me, Father, I have sinned and I liked it. I am the killer. You are the mirror. Why do you smile while you're watching me bleed? I'm just a sinner. You are the winner.
You guys miss me? Sorry about that. Sorry. I realized that I had to also wash my my water bottle because it was like real gross. Like I looked at the lid, it was real funky, so I had to like give it a nice little scrub before. Yeah, did I miss anything? Did you guys burn down the world? Did you guys take over Spain? Did you launch the first gravy powered rocket?
You are not a saint at all. Push me up against the wall. This too is everlasting ignorance. Forgive me, Father, I have sinned and I liked it. I am the killer. You are the mirror. Why do you smile while you're watching me bleed? I'm just a sinner.
Stole the moon by shrinking it? Oh, that's gonna cause like ocean problems. There's one kind of problems I don't need, it's ocean problems. Up next here at Frostfire, we've got ourselves a singles match between Bayley and Iyo Sky. Two top flight talent in the women's division going head to head. Up next at the stream review. All right, let's get to it. Our next match Bayley taking on Iyo. You guarantee this is gonna be a classic. You got two of the, like, historically speaking,
Iyo Sky looking ready to compete in this one.
just top performers in the ring. Iyo represented once again in our channel by It's Cameron Rocks. This season, not the best record. Only a 4-win and 6-loss record since being scooped up by Cameron Rocks. Of course, Bayley, a more recent acquisition as well, has only got a 1-1 record as represented by Lakers fan.
Greatness Bayley has had in this constantly changing industry.
Yeah, others come and go, but Bayley has remained a steadfast.
As always, if you guys do appreciate the content that you're watching here, if you're watching it here on Twitch, remember to, like, you know, hit the follow button, all those things. Of course, if you're watching this as VOD on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, make sure the notifications are turned on. I would appreciate you. As we got some big things coming up in the pipeline from potentially 2K26 when we start to, like, get our hands on that game.
Bayley looks just lost out there against Iyo right now.
Fast movement gets her out of the way. Mat slam.
You know, Bayley and Iyo are both very emotional competitors, but I'm thinking this one's going to come down to who can better keep her emotions in check. Who can better fight with her head instead of her heart.
Ooh, ruthless striking. Oh no, she could be caught here.
And
Situation for her.
Bayley, inverted figure 4.
Unleashed.
Just
Trying to show
being textbook as far as how to dissect an opponent in the ring. Rainbow double springboard and to the head scissor takedown, and while you will be able to
To show you how much
get Iyo down, you will not be able to keep Iyo down for long, and you just saw that play out as, well, Iyo just took a terrible time to taunt.
place.
Ooh, that's going to leave him.
Opens up the door for Bayley to get back on the offense.
You have to be. Why not a fair fight, huh?
Shoved into the ropes and attacking the lower back.
She's struggling and looking like an easy target.
Oh, big flying crossbody.
A pin. This might do it.
Shoulder up and the referee.
Only, yep,
To not even
yep, there's the stare down. That's only a 1 count. You're going to have to do a whole lot more than, no, well, that's a good way to get started. How about doing a full body jump and then stomping your opponent's shoulders to the mat? And then a Muda lock.
Made it to the ropes and found a way out. She sees her rising to her feet. This is her opportunity.
Butterfly hang, that hangman's into the backbreaker. And now Iyo may be looking over the moon. Yes, she is. Turns it around over the moonsault.
cannot finish Bayley.
Didn't stay on it for the pin. You gotta think that the recoil from the move send a shock up you, because like that's you're absorbing all the damage as well from that. You're hurting your opponent, but you're definitely also trying to do some work to yourself on that. Float over to the Alabama Slam. Iyo starting to turn up the tempo.
Really working on the leg.
Very effective. Her legs are wobbling, but that's the least of her problems.
Oh no, dangerous maneuver there. Bayley struggling to defend herself. Iyo has everything going how she wants it.
Now Bayley looking for.
And here we go. Left in. It's
Armbar, armbar, cinched in.
Armbar slipped underneath.
Not quite.
Connects on the kick.
Stiff kick. All right, nope.
Two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
Big knife. Nope, reversed. Couple of punches being thrown back and forth.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Big shots being fired.
Nice uppercut.
Competitor letting up. And Iyo Sky wants more from her opponent.
And I don't know how much longer this can continue. Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense.
Iyo getting Bayley to the outside of the ring and giving her a chance to breathe, which is the most important thing. Iyo giving her. Oh, never mind. Up and down. Oh, did not connect. If that hit, that could have been a death nail in Bayley's case for this ring for this match.
The rest of this match. And Bayley's firing up the crowd here.
And now it's Bayley with the breather in the middle of the ring. Iyo on the outside. You gotta wonder if Bayley's gonna go flying. Nah, she played it safe. Probably smart. Probably a smart move. Crossface locked in. We've seen how dangerous this move can be, depending on who is the one that's got it locked in.
She has to find a way to...
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
An elusive Bayley there.
Couple of kicks being missed on both sides. And two, bang! Rose plant! And Bayley, after hitting a rose plant, is not done. You would think, Bayley, what are you doing? Just a scoop slam after your finisher? Come on! You know better than that. You know better than that.
Are we gonna see it? There it is. Can she take much more? Hold on, maneuvers herself out. Everyone is out of their seats right now.
Double underhook. No reverse. Into a clothesline.
Bayley putting it all on the line.
Bayley maybe going for that Macho Man. Yeah, the Macho Man elbow. But Iyo knows a thing or two about taking to the sky. And a thing or two about insane. Now, a thing or two about crazy elbows. I know her running mate in the Kabuki Warriors would say a thing or two about that. That's a long way to fly. Well, walking the tightrope helps bridge the gap. Nice balance and agility being shown by Iyo, punctuated by the drop kick after the tightrope walk.
Getting up, but she has no idea. She's in the crosshairs.
Shot, double leg drop kick, and Iyo is in the driver's seat once again, looking to drive her way all the way to the finish line in this one. Not able to connect with the knees though.
Contact to the back of the neck. She's locked in, about to go for the kill.
Bayley staring down Iyo, waiting for her to get back up to her feet, helping her a little bit. Fireman's carry, but Iyo able to fight her way out of it. Iyo now, once again, double underhook. This time again, another counter. Bayley laying out Iyo. Two veterans of the industry going toe-to-toe, blow for blow in the ring here at Frostfire.
Up high.
Big flying crossbody.
Bayley still able to get on the attack.
Not the place for Iyo to be right now. She has to turn it around.
Followed up by a clothesline, taking Iyo to the outside of the ring. Bayley this time following suit.
She throws her back in.
Or at least only followed suit just long enough to get her back in the ring.
Her moment could be at hand. She's ready to attack from the top.
Wow, Bayley had a wingsuit on. She flew so far with that crossbody. To put this one in the books, no, not enough.
Somehow she's still
Not enough.
It's unbelievable.
Bayley to belly. That could do it. That looked emphatic. But we got a Flair for the dramatic. That was only a 2 count. Kick to the back of the leg once again. Rose plant. After the Bayley to belly, then a rose plant. I gotta say that it feels like this one is not over yet. Oh, no, it is not over yet. Another one in the tank. And she had another one in the chamber. And that one seals it for the role model. Great match between Bayley and Iyo here at Frostfire. You know, it's about what we would expect from these two veterans of the industry. These two women who know a thing or two about showing up in big money matches, and they did just that in this one. It seemed as though whenever Iyo tried to switch it up. Bayley had an answer for everything that Iyo had for her. Or maybe it's that Iyo emptied the tank too early into the match, and she did use a lot of her bigger moves towards the earlier half of this match. Bayley was able to adjust her game plan, and then in doing so, was able to come up with a strategy in order to get herself a win here. And once again, Bayley now, like as a newly represented person by Lakers fan, now will only have a 2-win and 1-loss record. But she does a 2-win and 1-loss record. That puts her above 500, which a lot of people can't say these days. And there you see the rose plant that put this one to bed. Here is your winner, Bayley! Really wrapped it up here. That was a great match from both sides. Bayley was just the one to get her opponent's shoulders pinned to the mat. Gets a 1-2-3 here at Frostfire to leave with some confidence going into potentially to see Bayley the next time that we are live at the Royal Rumble. Who knows? Up next here at Frostfire, another singles contest is on the docket as we've got Roxanne Perez taking on Rhea Ripley. I know what you're thinking. We saw Roxanne in the match earlier tonight. No, we didn't. That was Salang. We haven't seen them in the same place at the same time, though, so we don't really know. But gotta say that they're two different people until we see them both in the same place at the same time. Enough conspiracy theories. This is going to be the next match here at Frostfire. Let's continue on as we have got ourselves a good one. Rhea Ripley taking on Roxanne Perez here at Frostfire. And, well, Roxanne Perez firing her out of the corner.
Prodigy. Well, Roxanne's body of work speaks for itself. This is a superstar who knows what it takes to be a winner, what it takes to be a champion here in WWE.
Kick to the gut, Rhea Ripley, a former Raw Women's Champion, just got pedigree upon pedigree when it comes to all the things that she has accomplished. Rhea Ripley's trophy room needs a trophy room. She's gotten so many accomplishments here in the Ultraverse. Meanwhile, Roxanne Perez is looking to try to establish herself as a legitimate force within the Ultraverse, and a win here over Rhea Ripley would definitely do so.
It's definitely intimidating. With her size, strength, and relentless drives, she is the complete package. Getting the better of her is no easy task, especially if you've given her a good reason to rip you apart. Effective arm drag.
Deep arm drag takedown.
Oh my goodness! Kick to the spine. Basement drop kick to the back.
Corey, have any advice for Roxanne Perez in this one? Anything Roxanne would do.
Roxanne driving Rhea face first down into the canvas. Roxanne really waking up in this one.
Frustrated or let any perceived slight cloud her judgment. If Roxanne can keep her cool, she can dominate like she's done plenty of times before.
Oh,
kick to the small of the back, and then Roxanne, the head of steam, drives the fist, the hammer fist down right across the jaw, looking to try to. After that nice flurry of a, I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt. I tried. I said I was going to say after that nice flurry of offense, looking for a pin, but I didn't even get to finish my sentence. Rhea Ripley is no joke. She's not playing around here with Roxanne Perez.
Rhea was just a step behind there. She is trying to shake the cobwebs, but she can barely stand.
That can make an opening for her.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Nice elbow there delivered by Roxanne. Got to do a whole lot more than that. The referee just stopped her flow. Roxanne was starting to build a momentum, and the referee just happened to get in the way.
Headed out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Great reaction from Perez.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth. Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in. Sits
Into the barricade. Well, that little disrespectful slap from Rhea. And a nice drop kick from Roxanne Perez. Walks the tightrope on the barricade. Gaining her balance. Roxanne Perez looking to rain down thunder and lightning. And what a move! Jumped over Rhea, caught her with her feet, and then drove her down to the mat at that end of the ring post.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Roxanne fired up, urging the crowd to get there too.
Big clothesline from Rhea Ripley.
Able to prevent Rhea's attack.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
Oh, electric chair. Driver.
There was nothing but malice behind that offense from Ripley.
And after the kick to the gut, the Riptide rolls in with the high stack for the 1, the 2, and the 3. Rhea Ripley making light work out of Roxanne Perez. She had to work for it, but at the end of the day, you know what they say about mommy. Hard fought match, though, I will say. Well, this is looks like it's going to be a short bevy of replays here. Is it going right to the electric chair driver, followed up by the kick to the gut and then the Riptide in the corner. And yeah, that's all you get for replays. We're only seeing the last bits of it. Here is your winner, Rhea Ripley. Ripley knows how to get it done. This is the thing about Rhea Ripley. She is a bona fide, legitimate talent. Roxanne just ran into a buzzsaw here at Frostfire. Can't help it. It just happens sometimes. In our next match, tag team action once again here on the docket for Frostfire, as we've got Ground Zero represented by Thea Hale and Nat Bolomar on the left side of your screen, taking on Charlotte Armstrong and the Women's World Champion, who was fresh off of a defense of this title last week on Blaze, as a Sororita Lupus looking to get in tag team action against Ground Zero. Here up next at Frostfire. Here we go. Our next match is a tag team match, so let's get to it. We've got started with Nat Bolomar, who represents Ground Zero. She's the Colossus on the right, taking on Charlotte Armstrong, a Sororita Lupus, the Sisterhood of the Wolf, on the left-hand side of the screen as we're off and running with this one.
In your hands, but in the hands of your partner as well. That's something to keep in mind during this one.
We got strength on strength to get started off with this match. Nat Bolomar, not used to having somebody can step up to her, match her, pound for pound, rep for rep inside the weight room, but here we are. Did you mention you just see it there with a vaulting suplex, sending Nat crashing into the ropes? Yeah, I could be mistaken, and of course our fact checkers will, as always, correct me on this, but I don't think we've ever seen Nat Bolomar and Charlotte Armstrong go toe-to-toe in a singles contest. And of course, Cora Jade, fresh off of her defense of the Women's World Championship, not defending her title, but defending her sisterhood here in this tag team match. Oh, that's a violent way to lacerate the ankle, potentially the ligaments in the knee.
And Jade just taunting her opponent. Oh, God.
Big running kick.
Tag made. Here we go.
DDT. Right into the pin.
2. She kicks it.
Only a 2 count. This match very early. Like what happened to? Oh, hot tag. I was like, what? Where did Nat Bolomar go? Stop it on the hair, pull it up on the arms. Violent stuff there from the Women's World Champion. Whereas at the beginning of the match, we had strength versus strength. This is absolutely a technique versus technique showcase. Cora Jade has grown into her own this season. Thea Hale, a lot of the same.
What's coming next? A back suplex.
Springboard cannonball knocked out Charlotte Armstrong, who did not see that coming. You definitely saw that one coming, though. Nice power slam there from Armstrong. Stomping away at Thea Hale. That's a position that usually Thea Hale's on the giving end of those stomps.
She's quick to get her shoulder up.
She's still got a lot of stamina left.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Strong elbows right on the mark.
Series of strikes, open up palm strike to the stomach. Charlotte Armstrong trying to fire right back, but the referee, Charlotte Armstrong going to fire it into the referee. As always, our referees always seem to have a knack for being just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Big flapjack from Charlotte Armstrong.
Watch this display of power. You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a power bomb with that much force.
In the corner.
All right, Irish Whip. Here we go. Double team move here from ground zero. And it's going to be zero ground about that.
The chest.
So all through the air, that flying lawn dart, using your tag team partner as a javelin.
Comes the pinfall attempt.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure.
Uh-oh, guys, this could be over. Fujinami stop.
Bridging, like sleeper hold there, and Charlotte Armstrong with the body positioning to be able to position herself out of it and into a nice snap suplex. Thank you guys all once again for joining us, by the way, for this special event, Frostfire, presented by our women's brand Blaze. We hope that you've enjoyed the show so far, and we've got a lot more to go. I think that we are now approaching. I think we've now breached into the second half of the match card, with there being 12 matches on the books, and this being match number 7. Yeah, hopefully you guys have gotten a good show so far, and more to come. Big slam there from Thea Hale. Maybe looking for a tag, although she did just tag out. Double drop kick to the side of the head to the Women's World Champion, followed by a cannonball. Only a 1 count, but Charlotte Armstrong, who did take a sabbatical for a while, not exactly aware that Cora Jade had this one squared away and handled, now kind of leaves Cora on an island with the new rules in place. If Charlotte were to come in more than once before before the tag resets, it'll result in a disqualification. Series of trapped headbutts, as now Nat Bolomar, Thea Hale, Ground Zero have got, well, I would say they've got Cora Jade trapped, but it almost feels like they're trapped in there with Cora Jade. Reversal into the springboard and the arm drag takedown. Beautiful awareness and agility shown by Cora Jade. And right into the Luthez press. And a sucker punch from Charlotte Armstrong.
Stops the attack with a hit to the gut.
Cora Jade bringing this all the way over to the corner. Knife edge chop. Followed by a forearm shiver to the back. Cora Jade with Nat Bolomar trapped. Looking to chop down the giant redwood that is Nat Bolomar. 1 kick, 1 strike, 1 punch at a time. Nice suplex there from the Women's World Champion Cora Jade. Oh, but she sneaks it in. Small package. Only a 0. Not even a 1 count. I think that was a 0 count.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Double T move here from Ground zero, the drop, ducks low, then the drop kick, nice ingenuity, and then the springboard missed with the cannonball. Just out of position to connect with that cannonball.
Jade with good timing on the reversal.
Running Hurricane.
Kick to the gut, powerbomb position. Thea Hale not liking that. Thea Hale, not a big fan of heights, gets out of the elevated position and takes Cora Jade down, the Women's World Champion down with a nice clothesline. We're starting to see the real tag team aspects of this tag team match in the fact that we're seeing both members of Ground Zero, Nat Baltimore and Thea Hale, make quick tags and cut the ring in half and do a lot of damage to just one person. Package DDT.
Just barely making it out. That couldn't put her away. In fact, I think it made her angrier.
The best shot was thrown, but it couldn't put this match away.
Irish Whip reversed into her own corner. Now Cora Jade with a chance to capitalize here. And she seizes it fully. Knocks the off of the apron and then takes Nat Baltimore down with the head scissor takedown. And then, as is a veteran move after a high impact move like that that drives you across the ring, then you tag in your partner who's been on the ringside forever.
We
might be nearing the limits of this match.
Scarlett Armstrong showing some Armstrong style here. Taken to the sky, but we know that when Charlotte flies, it's not anything fancy. It's more brutal. Case in point right there with the diving shoulder tackle. Zero count. Zero faith. Came in for the help, and then the immediate tag, and this is now Sorry to Lupus playing the tag game. Isolation, and now they know. Jade gonna show Baltimore how it's done. For the 1, the 2, and the 2 count only.
She was barely able to get that shoulder up. I cannot believe she had the wherewithal.
Big maneuver, executed perfectly, but still was not enough.
These competitors came out here poised and ready for a fight, and boy, are they delivering.
Precise aiming on that basement drop kick.
Adrenaline pumping, here she goes.
Cora Jade perched up on the rope. Big splash! Oh, man! Cora Jade just suspended herself in air. She almost flew down in slow motion.
She's going for the cover. Breaks the close
Only a 2 count. This one still has got life to it.
But I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
Now we've seen big moves. Oh, all of a sudden a roll up. Yeah, but that's ropes. Hand was basically wrapped around the ring post on the outside of it. That was very easy for the referee to call.
Propped up in the corner.
Corey, what are they going to do here?
Double T move now on the whips from Ground Zero. Little double R drag. Smart for Cora Jade to roll to the outside of the ring. And she also rolled to the outside of the ring in her own corner. And then rolls away from the moonsault. Cora Jade, once we've talked about her staggering win-loss record coming into this match, 23-5. It's almost unheard of to have a percentage that high this season.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Jade with the
Tried to go for a rolling leg drop. Instead, Cora Jade getting out of the way. The Women's World Champion. Jade! Oh, man. Face to the knee or knee to the face. Either. Wow! Recoil! And like a bat out of hell or a gnat out of hell, Baltimore coming in to break up that pinfall attempt immediately. Which, in my estimation, was a very smart breakup of a pinfall. However, this does leave your opponent exposed and vulnerable now. With Thea Hale having to fight off Charlotte Armstrong. Choke slam back! Breaker! I thought that was going to do it for Sorry to Lupus. I thought that was going to be it. I thought that we were going to be hearing the music play, but no, this match continues on. Thea Hale is a fighter. She is tough. She is gritty. She has really, really solidified herself. Oh yeah, Thea's going. She was making a long crawl. Charlotte Armstrong had to call an audible because Thea was making that long crawl over to Nat Bolamar. Right now, Nat Bolamar is stuck. She might as well be locked up in a cell. Because Nat Bolamar did run in to break up the pinfall attempt. Thea Hale is until she tags out. Thea Hale has got to do this on her own. Charlotte Armstrong just barely making contact with that dive. It was enough to stop Thea Hale in her tracks. And now Cora Jade. Stop it on the knees. Cora Jade, the women's. You look at this. Tag, tag, big move, tag, big move, tag, stick and move. Thea needs to get out of this match with the quickness. She needs to tag out like I need cake.
Makes the tag.
He absolutely does finally get the tag. Now Nat Bolamar, who's been rested on the apron.
Look at this.
Driving the foot into the chest.
Showing out their deadlifting prowess and just
Followed up by a big toss.
Endurance is really being tested now.
Yeah, this tag team match has seen its fair share of tide changes, and it's not over yet.
Placing her against the turnbuckle. Boom!
Try to go for a double T move, and Charlotte Armstrong able to fight her way out of it. Into a Michinoku driver. We got to pay Taka Michinoku, who's royalties for this one.
effective dodge there.
Kick to the gut. Series of chops. Nice drop kick. And look at those trapped clotheslines.
Down they go.
She's rocked and things aren't about to get any better.
What a shoulder block.
Well, the first shoulder tackle earlier in the match didn't really connect. That one was as pure, as solid, and as true as they could be. Here in this tag team match, once again, Nat Bolamar isolated right now. Thea Hale, her partner, could only sit and watch as Charlotte Armstrong, Cora Jade making the tag, and here it comes.
These two superstars have in mind.
Drop kick, and yeah.
Unleashing a real barrage.
Great tag team. Again, Nat Bolamar, though, outsizing Cora Jade.
Look at them go over and over and over again.
And a slap, too.
Big punch, then another, then another. Nat Bolamar driving the women's world champion down. And if I were Nat, I would have used that opportunity to get to be tagged out, to go to the corner to tag Thea Hale in. But instead wanted to get some more extra licks in before sending Cora right into the referee. I guess it actually played into Bolamar's favor as she hits the shin breaker.
Cora's got a kick out.
Pinfall here after just the avalanche of offense.
She kicks out.
And Charlotte Armstrong has laid out the referee.
Caught in a bad spot. Right into a spine buster. And she's tagging
That, of course, is a fine for assaulting our official. But this also opens the door for some underhanded tactics from either side to potentially happen. Ducks under, then a clothesline counter from Jade. Oh, super kick. And Cora Jade, you can see that the fatigue factor is starting to set in for Cora Jade. Do you see how slow she was making her way over to her own corner? Kick to the gut. And a drop kick to the side of the head. Thea Hale. Oh, Charlotte Armstrong. You may have chosen the absolute wrong time to taunt. The absolute wrong. Oh, once again! This time, Cora Jade lays out the referee. That is yet another fine. Our referee taking all kinds of smoke today. Oh, man.
Goes into the corner.
She reverses.
Chokeslam, backbreaker. But the referee's down. The referee's down. That would have been where Charlotte Armstrong. Chokeslam, backbreaker again. Charlotte Armstrong. Chokeslam, another backbreaker. Pinfall. Referee's back up, but so is Thea Hale. Oh my God, 3 in a row. Emptied the clip. Emptied the clip. And yet, all it took was Thea Hale to get in the ring to break it up.
What a barrage of stomps.
She tags her partner into the action.
Running senton. Punch connects.
Sucker punch from Thea Hale. That's really all that Hale can do. Nat Bolomar's Cora. I don't know if I'd advise that tag, to be completely honest. I'm not sure if that was as wise of a tag as Sororita Lupus thinks it is. Because now Nat Bolomar's up to her feet and able to tag in Thea Hale. Stereo back elbows from Thea Hale and from Nat Bolomar, and this match poured to the outside of the ring. Charlotte Armstrong hit with a German on the outside. Thea Hale driven down to the mounting on the outside of the ring. And Armstrong just getting her reps in on the apron for dropping a knee across the face. Try to go for a second. Now, as a reminder, this is a standard tag team match in the Ultraverse, which does mean it is a 20 count on the outside of the ring, not a 10 count like what happens inside of a 6-man. So that referee's count will continue. And Charlotte Armstrong trying to get her licks in. Oh! Charlotte may have just baited Nat into burning her help by running into the ring. Charlotte may have just been playing some 4D chess, leaving Thea Hale to do this all on her own. And yes, Charlotte Armstrong showed that she's not only got the mind muscle, but the physical muscle as well. Oh my, what a development here as Charlotte Armstrong gets sent flying to the outside. And Thea taking her chance to just get a rest. Meanwhile, Nat Bolomar may be knocked out at ringside. No, both Nat is, oh my God, no. This is not good for Charlotte Armstrong, because she's got both Thea and Bolomar, who have the capacity to attack her while in enemy territory. And Thea Hale looking to stop the Hale out of Charlotte Armstrong.
Thea Hale has the target acquired.
And now Thea wraps the arm around. Kimura lock outside of the ring. It will not warrant a win here, but it will show you just how much pain tolerance your opponent does have. I was gonna wonder if Thea's gonna get back into the ring. I was gonna wonder if she was gonna be okay with a count-out victory. I still think that she might be. Referee's count is at 13, and that count is counting up fast. It's at 14. Charlotte Armstrong starting to stir in this one. Armstrong back in. Thea Hale. Big suplex. And Thea, I don't understand this at all, Thea. Taking 2 times to get the crowd behind you when you had opponent down, flat on the mat. Oh! Hale baited Cora. Cora was trying to go for the Jade Runner. Hale was able to dunk that, turn into a schoolgirl avalanche bomb. Dragon screw leg whip to try to get some distance, and Thea Hale springboard cannonball does not connect. Does not connect. And now Hale's in a bad spot here. Hale is in a bad spot. Double team move once again. Double shoulder tackles. Followed up by a senton.
A quick reversal from her. Oh, what a response. Ouch. Oh, short arm shot. Way to hang on. She makes the tag. Thea gets the better there.
Thea needs to tag out now. She says she has been in this match forever, and she realizes it. Finally able to tag out.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. Oh, quick way to respond. Great quickness. Let's roll through into the pin. Great combination.
And fall, roll up,
And still
2 count.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
Jade fell right into that one.
Nat Bolomar has been rested.
Into the corner.
But don't do a double. Don't do it. I was gonna say don't do a double team. Oh, they did.
Tag made.
Ducks under and a drop kick. I don't know how wise this is. I don't know how wise this is because now Charlotte Armstrong's in. Well, Cora Jade is out.
Got there.
Cora Jade went for the hot tag. Wasn't able to roll out of the ring.
Knew what was coming there.
Kind of a fortuitous situation if you're Thea Hale.
Into the mat.
As, yes, Cora Jade makes her way back out. And pinfall attempt here. Will Nat Bolomar come in to save? No, she won't.
Where is she finding the strength?
This is unreal. She fights back with the counter. With the lariat.
She tags her partner in.
Tag in again. And sorry to Lupus. Sorry to Lupus. The team was Cora Jade, Charlotte Armstrong, trying to do what they can to get the upper hand. Oh, we just saw this earlier in the match. Another use of Bolomar as a lawn dart. And Nat Bolomar capitalized immediately with the air raid crash. Now we do know that a hot tag just happened. A tag just happened, rather. So if needed, that Cora Jade can get some assistance. And
Was close.
Charlotte Armstrong was quick with it. Big reversal there from Cora Jade, but Nat Bolomar able to dodge the dropkick out of the corner. Punch to the face. Nat Bolomar, ripcord, clothesline, turning Jade inside out. And that could be enough to put this one absolutely in the books for ground zero. Only a 2 count. And it's getting to the point where you've got to ask,
Just deadlifting their
what do I got to do?
Tossing there.
What do I got to do to put any of these maniacs in the other side of the ring away? What do I got to do? What whose butt do I have to kick? What move do I have to hit?
Can Jade close things out?
And the rope stop.
Damn, that was a hell of a that was a rope break. That was a rope break to save Nat Bolomar. Pinfall Jade Runner. The Jade Runner, and here comes Thea, forcefully breaking up the pinfall.
Isolating their opponent's arm and
What an incredible tag team match that we've had here at Frostfire. Cora Jade and Charlotte Armstrong, Nat Bolomar and Thea Hale, giving us a hell of a tag team. Oh, wow.
Fist right across the collarbone.
I see the vision. Sorry to Lupus. I see the vision.
Being carried around.
Because they used that same move on you twice. And now Nat Bolomar. Nat Bolomar. Bang! Gets jammed down by Charlotte Armstrong, the purveyor of Armstrong style. Go back broke for the 1, the 2, and the...
She kicked out.
it was almost all over for her. It does not get much closer to 3 than that.
And you see a perplexed look now for how such impactful offense couldn't gain a pinfall. Leaning on the
Oh, that's a 2 count. That is a hard 2 count. And now Nat Bolamar showing that tenacity, getting the tag, and a nice drop kick there from Thea Hale. Thea getting to the outside of the ring. Bolamar getting back to her corner. Charlotte Armstrong being thrown into the referee. Our referee's going to be seeking some hazard pay after all this after this match is all done. I have no idea. I have no idea how Nat Bolamar was able to kick out after all that. No idea. Slingshot splash. And now Cora Jade with her eyes set on Thea Hale.
And she heads out to the
Thea smelled it. It's like, I need to give you a little bit of distance. Just a little bit of distance. Just to try to rally the troops. Fireman's carry. Into the flapjack there from Jade to Hale. And now Cora Jade in the corner getting a runway and the elbow to the back of the neck. But Nat Bolamar, saved in tow, was able to make sure that she was able to keep this match going for her side. What's going to be the breaking point? At this point, we know that this match has gone on for a long while. Fatigue has definitely played a factor into everything at this juncture of the match. And Nat Bolamar, since she just came in to help, she cannot come in to help again. And I feel like Cora Jade may have just tagged in the closer. Because if Charlotte Armstrong locks in that goozle and a breaker, the only chance is if Thea gets her hand out to the ropes. Which she does not. An incredible tag team match. An absolute classic of a tag team match here. And after a few of the matches earlier tonight where we've seen some fairly quick finishes, where we've seen some questionable outcomes, we finally get treated to a women's division masterclass in this tag team match between Ground Zero and Sororita Lupus. What an incredible tag team match. Either side could have won this. Both sides should have won this. I don't know I don't know how the 4 of these women are going to be walking. Excuse me, how they're going to be walking after this match is done. There is always the question when you have a singles champion in a tag team match. There's always the question, do you handicap yourself by tunnel visioning yourself onto the singles champion? And there are a lot of people who would say that Thea Hale had tunnel vision and her eyes were set clearly on Cora Jade, not realizing just the absolute maniac of a tag team partner that Jade had on her side. My God. Here are your winners, Charlotte Armstrong and the Women's World Champion Cora Jade, Sororita Lupus.
The wrestling gods have truly blessed this union. I fully expect to see more showings like this going forward for this duo.
What an incredible tag team match as we roll on with Frostfire. Up next, after that incredible tag team match, we got to try to find a way to follow it. So in our next match, we got ourselves a good old-fashioned triple threat match. Lola Vice, Gigi Dolan, Stephanie Becker. One fall to a finish with this one here on Frostfire. This is up next. Check it out. All right, here we go. Triple threat action on the docket. Up next, one fall to the finish. Gigi Dolan, Lola Vice, Stephanie Becker here at Frostfire. And we're going to see what takes place here with these 3 Spitfires. And honestly, the biggest surprise in this match of this season has been Lola Vice. Lola Vice has just been, I don't know what it is about her. She's just all of a sudden, Lola Vice has just like really found a way to get wins. And she's been doing it week after week. She's been doing it with a fairly high consistency. So much to the point where Lola did earn herself a shot at a championship. She ended up, it was not a shot at the championship. She ended up with a shot at trying to qualify for the Royal Rumble. Fell just short, but still. Lola Vice has been super impressive. And by the way, triple threat means no DQ. And Lola Vice, no stranger, getting the kendo stick to light things up early.
She overcomes the pinfall attempt. Still in it. Boom, what a kick. And she heads out to the floor. Obviously was in need of a breather. Boom, boom, precision.
No, wait, nope. Fact checkers are fact checking me today. There's a lot of that happening. It was the United States Championship. It was the United States Championship that Lola Vice was within an eyelash of winning. And could have shocked the world, but no. Just fell a little short.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
Couple of kendo sticks lying in the ring. As a reminder, once again, in triple threat rules, there are no countouts, there are no disqualifications, because how can you count one person out and then have one person be disqualified when there's 3 people? But I do think, I could be wrong, I do think there are rope breaks. So they do need to be careful about their ring positioning. Nice super kick there from Stephanie Vecchia.
Starting to feel the effects of that offense.
Yeah, Bakur brought the fight in a major way on that exchange. Just raining down the punch.
Heavy hammer fist and a nice pump kick there from Gigi Dolan.
Lethal kick.
Man, Dolan's face really starting to show the damage in this match. Lands an elbow.
And gets sent right into the corner. Vicious.
It's kicking it, just laying in the elbow there.
From behind, O'Connor rotates.
Roll up,
Bridges back.
bridge, pinfall,
Stops the count before
1 count.
2.
A truly impressive kick.
Lola Vice has got a lot of momentum behind her. Pretty sure she's riding a hot streak or a wave of momentum. So getting a pinfall that early over Lola Vice, I didn't think that was ever going to be in the cards. It's half and half, and the referee standing full in our way. Irish whip. As we get the bird's eye view, nice arm drag takedown from Gigi Dolan.
Some nasty offense imposed on Vice.
Yeah, and that can be a building block for Dolan to build upon.
Vicious kick.
She goes for the cover.
She kicks out at 1.
Yeah, she probably knew that cover wouldn't do it.
Lola turns that around.
Big punch followed by another kick to the gut. Half and half suplex again, dumping Dolan down. I'm sorry, Dolan dumping Lola Vice down.
Fighting back with everything she has.
Just defiantly fighting off her opponent.
Series of elbows to the chest. And a kick to the gut. Gigi Dolan firing the chops away. Uh-oh, here comes Lola Vice. Uh-oh, here comes Lola Vice and a big swing to the ribs.
Here it is.
She was close to the end.
Gigi looking worse for wear here.
Off with their head. Ooh,
Gigi looking much worse for wear. Just
she's in a bad way here. Oh, right.
Gigi's cut open. She's starting to show some bruising. But here's the thing with Gigi Dolan. It's not going to bother her much. I think she's actually more comfortable. The more it looks like she's hurt. Nice half and half suplex once again. Lola Vice just keeps taking that move, keeps getting dumped high on the shoulders, and that's gotta mess with the psyche. Stephanie's like, nah, I don't need a bat. I am my own weapon.
Harsh forearm draped across the middle row.
Using the ropes to hot shot and hang up Dolan. Vice is on the outside. Dolan's on the outside. Vecchia's on the outside. And, well, Lola Vice trying to remind us that she was a Latina at the same time that Stephanie Vecchia decided to kick her opponent's head off, kick Gigi's head off her shoulders. Steph shot to the back. I think that Stephanie forgot about Lola. Then that shot exploding the kendo stick. Stiff elbow, stiff knee rather, followed by an axe kick, but here comes Stephanie. Right back on the attack, wrenches the arm back, eat to feet.
Clearly hoping something nefarious
What else we got underneath that ring? How about more kendo sticks? We already see the explosion of kendo sticks at the ringside area. Why not add more to it?
These women have been dismantling each other since the opening bell. No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
Then also bring a steel chair in the mix. Steel chairs, kendo sticks, and baseball bats. And Lola Vice incredulously taunting Stephanie Vacquer while also Gigi back up to her feet. And I think that Stephanie took that as an insult. She absolutely did. Goes right after Vice. It really feels as though Vacquer has had a target on Lola Vice this entire match. I don't know what bad blood exists between these two specifically, but it's clear that there's something there as a double suplex into the LED apron. The LED panel on the apron.
Breaking down a bit.
Once again, do want to thank you for taking your time to hang out and watch us, whether you're catching us live here on Twitch or as a VOD of our stream review series on our YouTube channel. Do encourage you to hit the follows if you're here on Twitch, if you would like to do so, or, you know, you're on both sides, you can subscribe to the channel. That would be great. I'd appreciate that. Make sure the notifications system turned on and all that. As this match continues on, Gigi with that baseball bat and just doesn't like it. Doesn't like the look of it. She liked the fact that both of her opponents were on the ground. Just smart. Goes to the pinfall to try to steal victory out of the jaws of defeat and only able to get a 2 count.
Knee smashes right to the spine.
And the reverse DDT.
Gigi's in a daze. Could be over soon.
Spinning back fist! And Lola trying to take advantage of the fact that Stephanie's getting a weapon and almost worked. That would have worked. 2 count though.
And now it's reload time. Time to find another moment to pull out that one more time.
Let him go to the back. Gigi. With a Gigi. Driver. Onto the bat. For the 1, the 2. And now we're starting to get to the interesting part of the match. Now we're starting to get where things are, we're starting to reach the saucy point in the match because now we've got deep 2 counts, and now is when finishers and signatures are really land. Much like this, Stephanie Vacquer, SVP. And where's Gigi? Oh, she rolled to the outside of the ring. The 2 count, this one continues on.
Yeah, but did you see how the referee had to get into position? That was all the difference. Was not able to seal the deal.
Springboard. And scissor. That's takedown.
What more can I do? Headed back into the ring.
Double knee backbreaker.
And a live crowd doesn't get any hotter than this. On the edge.
Baseball bat to the head, and then, well, Gigi able to, no, roll through. DDT. And Stephanie Vacquer looking to take advantage of the situation. Stephanie! Oh, what a, I mean, like, look, in a triple threat match, you get it in where you can. You try to take what you can and you leave no crumbs.
And Gigi didn't see that coming.
Well-delivered suplex.
To the gut.
It caught and
Are we going to see it?
There it is. Breaker.
Stormbreaker from Stephanie Vacquer. Lola rolling to the outside, the baseball shot to the top of the head, but Gigi getting back up with a pump kick.
Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
Lola outside the ring. Stephanie is in the corner. Gigi is looking for a weapon when she absolutely could have had this one sewn up. And now everybody's outside, and so are we with the Master Drone 3000. As Lola almost got thrown into our drone camera.
Dang, what a punch.
Face plant.
And a menacing look from Lola Vice.
Oh, avalanche bomb! Delivered by Dolan into the barricade.
Able to make a timely escape.
Drop kick. Right on the money.
these superstars have anything left at this point.
The arena's thinking the same thing.
Lola on one side of the ring, Gigi in the middle, Stephanie on the other side of the ring. And, well, Gigi and Stephanie just completely ignoring... Sorry, Lola and Stephanie just completely ignoring Gigi. I gotta wonder... Yeah, I was gonna say, Gigi probably felt a little disrespected by that.
Side slam. This one's heading to the outside.
Lola in, Gigi in, Stephanie in.
Boom.
Something's gotta give.
Big stomp. And now with complete
Series of stomps and kicks from Stephanie, but Stephanie better be too careful.
stomps.
I know the joint manipulation and being able to wear your opponent down is great. However,
Other arm now. This is agonizing.
Stephanie got to look out for the angry Latina that's coming towards her.
Stephanie with the counter.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
Axe kick right to the back of the neck.
Stiff shot with a baseball bat. And could that be it? It was a violent strike.
And a kick out at 2.
Nope.
She just will not go away.
We still got life in this match. We still got plenty of... Oh my God!
Man, right there.
Stolen Valor! The spinning back fist to Lola Vice. And if I'm Gigi, I pin Lola. Gigi may not have realized that Lola Vice was not clean out. We talked about tunnel vision in the last match. Gigi Dolan with tunnel vision against Stephanie Beckett, and this one may have cost her the win.
Counters. And now she delivers her back into the ring.
Stephanie on the outside of the ring, deciding to try to get the crowd behind her. Meanwhile, on the inside of the ring, Gigi with one last shot for good measure. For the one, and Stephanie knew that she didn't have a chance to potentially get to break up the pin, so she interrupted the referee, which is legal in this match. Oh my God! Front flip DDT, and I think that Lola landed on the bat. Pump handle Death Valley driver. Broken up. What is going to be the golden bullet? What is going to be what decides this match?
That'll either wake you up or knock you out. Pin now. Dolan's got to get out of it and stops the pin.
A little too close for comfort for her. The defensive elbow to the gut ends that.
She's tossed.
Irish whip sent flying over the top rope.
Hey, you can't do that.
Now Gigi Dolan, Lola Vice alone in the ring. Nice neck breaker there. Pinfall attempted at this point. I don't doubt it. For the one, the two. Gigi not able to secure it. Somehow, Lola Vice able to shoot that shoulder up off the mat at 2.9. Russian leg sweep into just the, yeah, contorting Stephanie in like 8 different directions.
Obviously was in need of a breather. Headed the top rope. That's insane.
Oh, Stephanie! Twisting corkscrew moonsault. And I don't understand how you go for a pin knowing that you had Gigi literally right there. Drop toe hold, stopped by Vaquero. Super kick, but it just got swatted away. Gigi feeling not so super about that kick.
Cutting off the offense with a nasty chop block. Connects with the kick. Oh, kick. Wow.
She's heading outside the ring now. Kendo stick right to the
Shot with a kendo stick. And we are, and I was gonna say dueling weapons. Lola a little faster with the kendo than Stephanie was with the baseball bat, exploding it over Stephanie Vaquera's head. Gigi stirring. Lola getting this one into the ring. Gigi following suit after a spinning heel kick there. And if I'm Gigi, I throw Lola out of the ring or do something to knock her out. I pin Raquel. Wasted time is, oh no, maybe not, Poison Rana!
Stopping the pin there.
Right into a freshly awakened Lola Vice, who just swung for the fences, and I'm pretty sure I felt, oh, there it is! Bang!
Makes the cover.
1, 2, 3, Lola Vice! I told you guys, Lola Vice has been red hot recently. Has been inches away, eyelashes away from being a champion, from being in the Royal Rumble, and in this incredible effort, Lola Vice knocked her clean out. Meanwhile, Steph was just, well, Steph was knocked out too. Gigi did the great thing of like taking advantage of the situation that she could. Lola Vice, man, just continues to be like more and more impressive. A lot of work in the Performance Center, a lot of work training has all paid off. We're seeing Lola Vice as like a legitimate threat. I wouldn't be surprised to see Lola Vice's name in bigger venues here towards the end of the season. Here's your winner, Lola Vice. Of course, by bigger venues, I mean like with titles on the line, not like bigger than a stream review. I mean like Lola Vice versus champion. But in the meanwhile, Lola Vice standing tall here at Frostfire as we continue on to what's next here at the show. In our next match here at Frostfire, we got a Falls Count Anywhere match. Words are hard. Between Julia and Angie. These are two women who just like to beat the hell out of anyone, anywhere, at any time. And the GM of Blaze, Ms. Alundra Blaze, is like, all right, if you want to beat people up, have the entire canvas to play with. That's what's going down next here at the show. This match is Falls Count Anywhere. This is Julia. That is Angie. I can guarantee you one thing about this match. It's going to be violent. Yeah, but we get started off with a kick to the face. That's how we do. Then a springboard into the coffin drop, and Angie is like, she was like a caged animal. as soon as the bell rang, it was like Jekyll and Hyde, the cool, calm, and confident on our way to the ring. Then the bell rings, and all of a sudden, this woman turned into Cujo. This is a demon dog. Look at that. Look at all of that from Angie. To start off this match.
Into a monkey flip.
I've seen Saxon thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Please don't remind me, Corey. And then slamming their opponent's face to the canvas.
And Angie is just running through Julia right now, a steel chair in hand and racked across the back. Then again to the back of the knee.
A narrow escape.
Nice drop kick there from Julia, able to get out of it. At least get the chair out of Angie's hand.
Into a chair or a kendo stick or whatever else might be hiding under the ring. You want to be the one in.
And now Julia, oh my God, what a knee breaker! That'll do some heavy damage to the knee, especially to the ligaments in the knee. Face first into the barrage, into that steel ring post on the outside. As now Julia just trying to do anything she can to just wear out Angie. Because what we've seen in the beginning of this match is Angie's been like an avalanche.
Julia answers back.
Oh, big X bomber though. You see that agility there from Julia? Took no effort at all for her to get up onto the barricade, and then drops the Axe bomber down.
Holy, meet the barricade.
Jacy just open hand strikes to the chest. Angie with a punch to the gut. Julia with one of her own. Sending Angie out once again, trying to wear her out. Just by the simple act of doing the Irish whip means that you're running for a short period of time. You take an abrupt ending.
And a slap for the exclamation point. And any one of those shots could take you out for good. Heading up to the top.
And now we saw Angie from that same corner. Julia looking to fly as well with an axe bomber. Julia and Angie just shakes it off. Into the ring post.
This superstar has a hold of the leg going round and round.
And around before dropping the elbow down across the underside of the leg.
Your body really starts to show the effects of a lawless match like this.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
And as dangerous as she is, that
saw a lot of kendo sticks already in that last match. I guess they still got some left over underneath the ring.
Lands a timely reversal.
devastating elbow.
Up and down.
This could do it.
And the count's
Only
not even letting them
oh
get
rough.
to the 2 count.
Oh rough. Arrivederci from Julia. And only a 2 count.
I do not know how you survive that.
Staying alive there is unheard of. Is there still enough left?
Julia looking to go fly. Angie getting back in the ring and takes it right to the back.
And now headed to the outside. And back into the ring she goes.
Kendo stick in hand. Julia, well, gets knocked out of her hand while Angie gets up, float over. Or not. Julia able to shift that center of gravity before Angie hit the leverage point to hit the DDT. And Angie's like, I didn't need to do any of that fancy stuff anyway. But all I need to do is punch you in the damn mouth and kick you in the stomach.
Oh, Julia anticipated that.
Ducks under. Punch caught and countered by Angie. Coming right back at her. This time it's Angie's turn with the Irish whip. And 2! The amazing Spine Buster. And only a 2 count there, but my God. Felt the wind just leave the lungs. Shock up the entire body with that.
She's headed out of the ring. Looking for a little more.
And now the kendo stick once again coming into play. Stiff shot to the leg, maybe to the knee.
She kicks out with force.
That's a 0 count.
You have to believe that she's still in all
That's a 0 count. That was a 0 count.
Oh, that's gonna sting your
I think they're working backwards because. Oh my God! Wow, what a close line! Only a 2 count. I told you guys. I told you guys watching. This match was going to be violent. This match is going to be physical. This match is going to hurt.
slipped right through her fingers. Gets lifted into position.
And Julia giving this lady in the first row a good look. And Angie giving Julia, give the lady a first look at Julia. Irish whip and into the ring post. You can see the cracks on the ring post
Grapevining the legs.
where the damage has taken a toll in this match.
Things are looking a little rocky for her.
Yeah, the intensity of this Falls Count Anywhere match continues to
Heel
rise
chair.
as it goes on.
Angie knocking it out of Julia's hand and didn't need it.
Crucifix head scissors.
Beautifully executed head scissor there from Julia, who now underneath the ring has got herself yet another kendo stick. And Angie getting out of the way, knocking it out of Julia's hands.
Arm ringer. Right hand will counter. Ooh,
And
straight
just
to the ring post. Looking for something.
violently face first into the ring post and sledgehammer.
Be too much. A sledgehammer.
Float over. Julia able to change her center of gravity.
Julia answers.
Second time we've seen that fail.
Looking to put her opponent.
Oh, dang! Northern Lights bomb!
To end this.
For the 1, the 2, and only a 2 count.
Done yet. I thought for sure this thing was wrapped up.
Well, stay in your seat. Looks like we've got a ways to go yet.
A big opportunity. opportunity to the sky.
Flying forearm there from Julia. Sailing through the air. Crashing onto the face of Angie. And another kendo stick. Like we don't have enough of them confettied around the ring. But Julia's saying that's not enough. I need more. I need new ones. I need ones that won't break right away.
And she just avoided some serious damage.
Momentum fully shifted to Julia.
It's all Julia right now. Ooh.
She's got to feel her opponent staring daggers at her here.
Angie looking to put this one away. Whoa, there it is again!
Julia looks knocked out.
Makes the cover.
1, 2, 3. Angie wins by absolutely turning Julia inside out with a hell of a clothesline on the outside of the ring. Just violent, nasty aggression. That's what we came to see. That's what we came to see. That's what we expected when it came to a match with Angie and Julia. This is an incredible Falls Count Anywhere match. Violent, brutal, it's hard hitting. We checked all the boxes. And don't mess with Angie. She's a bad mama Jim. She's a bad mother, shut your mouth. That clothesline, man, is one of the most lethal clotheslines in the business. Here is your winner, Angie! And Angie very excited to get the win here. Hey, Angie, don't show your dance moves. I just said don't do it. I said don't do it. You do what you want. You're the winner of the match. You're the winner of the match. You do what you want. Angie feeling herself here at Frostfire as we continue on to our next match. Next up here at Frostfire, after that just display of physicality and brutality, we're probably going to get much of the same in this match, except it's not going to be Falls Count Anywhere. Asuka versus Bianca Belair. Up next here at the stream review. Check it out. Yeah, me too, Wolf J. Oh, we're locking in next. Oh, yes. Asuka, Bianca Belair, straight up slugfest, one-on-one, strong on strong. These two with a quite storied history and a quite storied history know each other very, very well. Nice suplex there from Bianca Belair. Big power bomb from Bianca.
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
Irish whip from Bianca Belair, sending Asuka to the corner of the nice shoulder tackle, but she's not done there. You look at the strength and the balance, the body positioning of Bianca Belair, the total package from the EST. We know Asuka. She's got blinding speed and lethal submissions, but Bianca Belair, she also has got that speed game going for her, that former track and field background at the University of Tennessee. Good old Rocky Top.
Locked in, you can almost hear the opponents.
Clearly one of the strongest, quickest, talentedest. Oh, that's not a word, but you know she likes to add the EST to the end of everything. Big shoulder tackle sending Bianca flying to the outside.
She's making her way to the
And as this is a standard match, 20 counts on the outside, that is a thing to keep in mind as Bianca tossing Asuka back down to earth.
and still hanging on.
No celebrations yet.
Yeah, it's early in the match, Bianca. That was clearly a temperature check.
Their opponent.
Deadlift, gut wrench, power bomb.
Powerbomb. I felt the vibration of that one from all the way over here.
And now the EST looking to fly. But Asuka, quick. Oh, nope, Bianca a little quicker. Clubbing blow to the top of the head, and then another clubbing blow to the top of the head. If at first it do succeed, do again. And look at the I know I can't do that. I think I heard my shoulders pop just trying to think about doing that.
From Bianca Belair.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it. Corey, any advice for Bianca in this one? Anything you think
Running
she
standing
might
frog
need to
splash.
focus on?
Well, Bianca Belair is a once-in-a-generation dominant talent, Cole, so there's not much advice I can give that Bianca doesn't already have on lock. All I can say is that Bianca just needs to focus on dominating here. Drown out any and all noise and just get to work.
Asuka turns it around.
Oscar might be able to start mounting some.
Oh, look out. It's on now.
Punches being fired back and forth.
Neither one giving up any ground.
The fight is on, and it's furious. Giving up now is not
Stiff shot from Asuka, then a knife edge chop. Fire and the volley back from behind. Then Asuka's like, is that all you got? Obviously not. Punches being fired back and forth. Bianca saying, hit me the hard est you can, and Asuka obliged. You want to challenge Asuka to you want to challenge her to a punching contest? She will take that bet.
opponent is eclipsing her a bit there.
Yeah, and it seems Asuka's just getting warmed up in terms of that endless supply of intensity Cole mentioned.
Goodness gracious.
Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
The Empress taking charge.
Look out, the Empress is on the attack.
Spinning heel kick, nope, not able to connect. This time Asuka able to walk the tightrope, and Bianca just went right behind her. Smart from Bianca.
Was athletic. Quick
She understood where Asuka was going with that. She couldn't, and Asuka couldn't stop her momentum. Bianca just goes right in the gap. Look at the strength there from Bianca Belair. They always like to say that nobody's ready for Asuka. I feel like Bianca's saying that nobody's ready for Bianca.
quickly the cover. Two. No, she kicks out.
The Bianca FT, that BFT, hit flush in the ring, but only able to get a 2 count. Oh, KOD. Bianca has started to get some momentum behind her in this one, and that's all that she needed to do. That's all that she needed. Bianca, who has been on a bit of a cold streak lately, she might have found her groove back. She might have, after being thrown off of her groove for a while, Bianca Belair just might have found that little bit of an edge that she needs to make it through the final push of the season. That was the prelude. That BFT driving Asuka face first into the canvas. And this is the final act. KOD. Bang, bang. And that's a wrap. Here is your winner, Bianca Belair. And the EST gets it done again here at Frostfire, my bad. As we continue on with the show. Next up here at Frostfire, triple threat action as Mandy Rose Jade Cargill, Liv Morgan step toe-to-toe-to-toe. The winner of this match will earn a shot at Cora Jade, who we saw earlier tonight, and the Women's World Championship. However, unlike the triple threat match that we saw earlier tonight, this is not a first fall to a finished match. No, this match is a first to 2 falls. You must score 2 falls in order to be named the #1 contender for Cora Jade's Women's World Championship. That's what's happening next here at the Stream Preview. All right, here we go. This is a triple threat match. The first person to score 2 falls will be named the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Now, the question is, what have each of these people done to deserve a potential shot at Cora Jade with her 24-5 record? Well, Mandy Rose is the first North American champion in the history of in the history of the Ultraverse. Held that title for a few defenses before relinquishing the belt. Jade Cargill is a former Raw Women's Champion. She is Jade Cargill knows what it's like to step up when the lights are brightest and to rise to the pressure. Liv Morgan is the longest reigning women's intercontinental champion of this season, I do believe. I say specifically of this season, not historically long. But she did hold the women's intercontinental championship for quite a long time. All have shown that they have got championship pedigrees behind them. All show that they are worthy of being the next person to step up to Cora Jade. And this is a great move from the general manager. This is a great move from Blaze's general manager for putting these 3 titans in the ring to lock horns, where the winner leaves as the #1 contender. Of course, there are people that would say, you know, we just picked the best looking superstars, but who's gonna say that? Nobody's gonna say that. No one would say that they just got picked because they look good.
Gonna take a trip, gentlemen.
Although Jade Cargill does look good with this knee to the face, and I think that was a shot to Liv Morgan, because that looked very familiar to Liv Morgan, right in front of her to Mandy Rose. Now, with this being a first to 2 falls match, unlike the last triple threat, where it was 1 fall to the finish and it's a scramble, there could be a little bit of a strategy when it comes to like opening the space to allowing your opponent to get a fall, mainly because they've broken down the other person so much so that they're pinnable. That way that you know who who the bullseye in the ring should be on. It is a good marker for a target if someone is taking a pinfall or a submission for them to be targeted by the other. What was Liv Morgan doing there? That's Liv. They're on the other side of the ring. Liv, you were way over in California. They were in New York. What were you doing, Liv?
My goodness, Liv got outworked on that one. No 2 ways about it. Manages to reverse it.
Morgan dragged into the corner. Mandy Rose now sees that Jade Cargill's right there. Jade Cargill just shoots Mandy to the corner. Sledgehammer is looking very, very tasty. That is a poison pill in the middle of the ring. That sledgehammer can do a lot of damage, but it opens you up, leaves you vulnerable to be attacked from behind. Nice drop kick there from Liv Morgan. And a kick to the back. Liv Morgan, no stranger to these triple threat and multi-person situations. There's been quite a bit of them this season. Jade Cargill, though. Jade Cargill is not afraid of anybody. She will never even pretend to be afraid of a single human being that's ever existed. Pinfall attempt here from Liv Morgan. First one of the match and only a 1 count. Not even anything for Mandy Rose to be worried about. She was on the outside of the ring trying to find more toys.
Looking for the suplex all the way up. Look at this power. Oh no, into a chop block.
Walks a tightrope and then a nice drop kick. Jade misses with her drop kick. Mandy tried to hit one of her own, but Liv is fighting a 2-on-1 kind of situation right now. It really seems as though, never mind. forget what I was saying, because I was going to say it seems as though Jade and Mandy both focusing their targets on Liv Morgan. But it really feels like Liv Morgan is okay with that. She's swinging at everybody. Usually in a triple threat kind of situation, you want to divide and conquer. You want to allow your opponents to face each other, giving you a chance to rest. However, yeah, Liv is just like, I'll fight anybody and anybody at any time. And of course, Jade with the table, Liv with the stop sign. Right across the face of both of her opponents.
Stop sign, stop it at you for a change.
Liv Morgan. DDT, kick to the gut. I was going to say DDT potentially on the stop sign instead of snapmare.
Fistfuls of hair into the snapmare.
Stop it on the hair and pull it up on the arms.
Oh my God, this is just nasty.
Inside the ring. Meanwhile, Mandy Rose thinking about the table.
It's starting to think she might have this one in the bag.
Oh, attacked in the midsection.
A big fall away slam. And Liv pops right back up.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Jade in the ring. Liv in the ring. Mandy Rose takes a second and then joins him in the ring. Big suplex there from Cargill. Here comes Mandy Rose. Stiff elbow. We know that she's very accustomed to those and using the table as a landing pad. That ain't volcanic. Just an explosive sledgehammer shot. Air raid bomb onto the table. That's not going to be enough for the first fall of this match. Jumping! Complete shot! Will Liv Morgan get the first fall? No, she will not. It's going to be a lot of... until that first fall happens, it's going to be close. Once that first fall happens, it's going to be like dominoes. Like that first person takes a pinfall, that first person taps out. They're going to have a neon bullseye on their back.
It's a packed arena and we're hearing every single voice.
It is loud and it is mad in here.
Beautiful driver there from Morgan. Meanwhile, here comes Cargill right behind Jade with the roll up. With the roll up, Jade Cargill trying to steal this. Only a 1 count.
She just will not give up, Cole.
That's 1 count. And springboard. Beautifully executed. And a 1 count because this time the breakup happened. Rose, nice big suplex there is Jade eyeing the table and bouncing it off of Mandy Rose's head. Now that table is set up in the ring, and if I know one thing about tables in wrestling matches, is that they're not setting it there for a banquet. Mandy saving Liv for the time being. Bed of roses.
And that can keep Jade down.
Nice leaping bulldog there from Liv Morgan.
Building is rocking right now.
Jade out on her feet, Mandy out on her gut, Liv out of the ring. And we've got sledgehammers, baseball bats, steel chairs, and tables all be involved in this match. Liv Morgan once again. Bed of roses. To try to get the first fall. That was actually super smart from Mandy Rose. Did you notice that Jade, after setting up the setting up the table, was stuck behind the table? That's why Jade didn't come in to save. Like Mandy saw her set up the table, was like, "Oh, you're pinned." Around and after the Frankensteiner, Jade trying to get the first one in the books and not able to do it.
What does she have to do to put her away?
I'm asking myself the same
Everybody's
question.
outside.
I have no
And this is not going to be good. Oh, the stop sign is back into play. Bonk. Thud right off of the top of the head. And then into the knee. What's Liv Morgan doing? She's got up on her feet and just started screaming it like a lunatic. Liv, good? Yeah, you good. Nice enziguri there delivered by Morgan. Meanwhile, on the other side, Mandy Rose wakes back up. No falls yet in this first to 2 falls match.
Back from the outside now. Bam! She flipped that attack around.
Jade's on the inside of the ring. These are not falls count anywhere, so Jade's actually, oh my God, onto the stop sign. Jade's actually I was gonna say Jade is the smart one because this match can only have falls take place within the ring. Garbage can now in play. And boink! Mandy Rose just launched off the underside of that trash can. And then into the steel steps. Jade trying to make this a singles match between her and Liv Morgan. And Liv almost launching Cargill into the audience. Liv getting her distance.
She goes back into the ring.
Whatever could she want to do by getting her distance? Mandy's in the ring. Liv is just trying to live her own life right now. Liv, you might want to watch out. You got an angry Mandy coming up behind you. Big swing knocks out both. Mandy waving that sledgehammer like a lunatic. And Mandy Rose.
She's going up now.
Oh, Mandy, who's she targeting? She was targeting Liv. I thought she was going after Jade Cargill.
I can't believe that didn't miss. Cargill is firing up, no doubt about it.
Cargill in the middle of this match is doing damn push-ups. Jade, if you don't take this seriously, this is a shot at the Women's World Championship. You're in the ring doing push-ups. If you don't take this seriously,
under the ropes and back into the ring.
Cargill's in the ring, and she just rings Mandy Rose's bell with that steel chair. Jumping, guillotine, locked in, and Jade fighting out. You've got to wonder if Jade showed a little resiliency in being able to kick out of that. And she's got Liz has got Jade against the ropes, could have hit the Oblivion. But instead, Mandy Rose, nope. Crucifix, pinfall, save. Air raid bomb onto the chair. And just like that, Jade goes up 1-0 to 0. Jade, and now Liv Morgan has got a bullseye on her. Liv just took a pin. Jade explodes the table, using Liv Morgan as the influence point. Suplex through the table, and now Mandy Rose. Oh, Mandy Rose. Bang! Package brain buster. If Mandy doesn't get up, and the referee had to take a long way to get there, it was enough of a delay to save this match for Mandy Rose. Tried to go for the Rose job, for the kiss on the Rose there, but missed it. A side Russian leg sweep there, and Liv Morgan trying to get some sort of momentum behind her. She's taking a lot of damage in this match. Jade, I don't know if those stairs are necessary, Jade. Those are better outside. I don't think that they're good inside the ring. Stiff chair shot from Liv. Missed with the forearm shot. Stiff chair shots from Liv. Liv sizing up Rose. And Rose with a huge counter. Kick to the gut. Mandy Rose. Beautifully executed suplex. Turns around to see Jade Cargill back up to her feet. Shoulder breaker. Liv Morgan. Stirring. Mandy, what are you doing? You had everything lined up for something big there. And Mandy, you just opened the door for Liv Morgan. What Corey Graves just said, Shining Wizard. But now Liv Morgan floats over. Nice standing switch. And two. The Bulldog! Liv out of the corner of her eye, seeing Jade Cargill stirring, gets her right back up to her feet and gets taken off her feet. Pinfall on the, but Mandy Rose used, she didn't have the energy to get up to her feet, so she used the outside to get to her feet, ran back in to break up the pin. And there it is, kiss from a Rose! Liv's already taken a pin, and now she's bleeding! About that. See, you thought that just because Liv was pinned once that she would just take a finisher and then just Omega driver onto the shards of the table. Kick to the gut, Liv Morgan. 201. Pinfall, but Mandy Rose is stirring, and she's able to break it up. To remind you what's on the line with this match, Jade Cargill, Mandy Rose, Liv Morgan, all contending for a #1 contender shot for the Women's World Championship held by Cora Jade, who we saw in tag team action earlier today. This match is a first to 2 falls match. Jade Cargill's already secured 1 fall. She just needs to get 1 more pinfall or submission, and then Jade Cargill will be the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Meanwhile, Mandy Rose is just beating the daylights out of Liv Morgan. And if I were Mandy, I would have gone for a pin there. Jade was on the outside of the ring. The referee is clearly distracted. Mandy is cut open, nasty. Just a violent cut. What? Jade! Jade didn't see that Liv went to sneak in the back door. Jumping complete shot on the chair. It's now Jade Cargill 1 fall. Liv Morgan 1 fall. Jade didn't realize that Liv had snuck in the back door. And also her feet were on the ropes, completely legal in this match, by the way, to get that extra bit of leverage. It's a stiff shot to the back. Liv Morgan's gonna steal this. Liv is gonna steal this. Oh, that was very close too. And the 2 women with falls in the middle of the ring. Jade Cargill, Liv Morgan, Mandy Rose needs to go back to back now. If Mandy Rose wants to win this opportunity, she needs to go back to back falls.
Oh man, Jade's looking worse for wear.
And instead of taking herself seriously, Mandy was just, ooh, Liv went for a dropkick and missed. She tried to dropkick Mandy. Meanwhile, Mandy hit the dropkick and connected with Jade. This is a very important back and forth sequence between Liv Morgan and Mandy Rose. Irish whip into Cargill. Punches both opponents, driving Liv down. But here comes Cargill, taking Liv out. And then, oh. Smart. Smart. How did Liv wake up? She snapped awake. She got like. So what happened there is Mandy Rose did a wake up taunt for a finisher, which meant that Liv should have been out for at least another 10 seconds. And yet Mandy Rose snapped out of it. Maybe instant recovery. Maybe just realized what was happening in front of her eyes. And a Rose job, or that kiss from a Rose. And Jade has got both women down. and Liv just took a signature.
Shows great wherewithal there.
Jade had the keys to the kingdom. Big hip toss, big slam! And then a bat thrown into the back for good measure. Mandy Rose needs this pinfall. She needs this submission. She needs something to happen in her favor here, and that could do it. That could do it. Referee tried to slide in, and right as she did, Jade was able to get herself back into this big shot there. What is Liv needs to get it quick. Had the stairs in hand. Roll up. Broken up by Mandy Rose.
Hits the target. Missed connection. All the way up.
Big slam.
To the sidewalk slam. Forearm to the kidneys.
Yeah, Jade rolled out of the way because Liv was trying to go for the springboard into the handstand into the head scissor takedown.
That puts her on the offensive. She's taking a rough hit from a
Wow, I don't know how Jade saw that, but she just fastballed a blind fastball of a trash can into the face with pinpoint accuracy. There goes Liv Morgan out of nowhere. Big power slam. And now Jade back up to her feet. Mandy Rose, like I said, Mandy Rose is the only person who does not have a fall in this match. If either Jade or Liv get a pinfall or submission, this match is over. Big stalling suplex. And there's Liv Morgan. Jumping complete shot. Here's Jade Cargill. And there is, by the way, in case you can't tell, blood pooling all around the ring as a Omega driver from Jade Cargill. And Jade's got her pick of the litter. Jade Cargill is your #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Violent, crazy match between these three who wanted nothing more than that shot at the Women's World Championship, because Jade versus Jade is just what we're gonna get. Liv started out with the early lead, by the way. It was Jade with the early lead. Liv came in with the second fall. Mandy had every opportunity to try to get herself back into this one, but she just wasn't able to seize it. It also seemed like there was a whole lot of ganging up. I mean, there's a whole lot of ganging up on a lot of people. But Mandy Rose had the target on her because she was cut open, bleeding all over the place. And there you see it. After the baseball shots to the back, baseball bat shots to the back of the head. Here is your winner and the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship, Jade Cargill. Yeah, Jade got a little bit of a busted nose, a little bit of a contusion above her nose, but Mandy Rose is a hot mess at the end of this one. It all comes down to this, our main event match of the evening. And for the main event, there was some debate between a few of the general managers as to who deserves this opportunity. Because when it comes to the Heritage Championship, there is a degree of prestige that comes with this title. And it feels like those who get a shot at this title should have established a heritage of complete competition, of great in-ring work, and sheer dominance in the industry. And there were a number of names that were thrown around. Names like Ella Jacobs. Names like Jade Cargill, who was in the last match. Names like Toni Storm, who is the current Raw Women's Champion. But after much back and forth, the name that was landed on after discussion from multiple general managers was Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville, who is on her potential retirement path, looking to go out on top as a potential champion, earning a shot at the Heritage Championship against Kairi Sane. When you talk about dominance in the ring, Sonya Deville over years, over seasons, has embodied that. She has left bodies in her wake. She has set records. She has won more championships than the Bulls, Yankees, and the Lakers combined. Kairi Sane just secured the Heritage Championship. She's held it for about a month now. This is her first defense. And she's stepping up to basically an Olympic gold medal worthy opponent. Your main event: Sonya Deville, Kairi Sane, the Heritage Championship. The following contest is held under Heritage rules, and it is for the Heritage Championship. In this match, there will be a 20-minute time limit, and it is held under 2 out of 3 falls rules. Introducing first the challenger, represented in our channel by Saiyan Tigress. She is Sonya Deville. And her opponent, she is the reigning and defending Heritage Champion. She is Kairi Sane. Represented, of course, in our channel by Future Fortune.
Only razor sharp focus when this much is on the line.
Here we go. As this is a Heritage Rules match, this means it is 2 out of 3 falls with a 20-minute time limit.
Here you have the championship on the line, a champion on high alert. Ladies and
And we are underway.
for something special. Good night.
As you see the timer ticking down at the top of the screen, your scoreboard across the bottom. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that you do need to secure both falls as the challenger in the time limit in order to become the champion. The time advantage is a secret tag team partner for the champion. If you have a 1 fall to 0 fall advantage at the end of the 20 minutes, you do not become the Heritage Champion. You need to secure both falls within the time limit in order to leave as champion.
3 falls matches are all about controlling momentum, keeping things in your favor. You want to get the advantage and then keep pressing on the gas. Once you have that,
Deville with a violent knee to the face. And the first, I'm going to say the first 6 minutes is a violenter knee to the face there from Sonya Deville. Only a 1 count. Already, we're seeing some nefarious things. The referee clearing that chair out of the way. DQs will result in a fall for your opponent, by the way. That is, there are DQs in this match as well as countouts. But as I was saying, I feel like the first 5 or so minutes, maybe the first 6 minutes of the Heritage Championship rules matches are the feeling out stage. You're not going to see pinfalls or submissions happen before the clock says 14 minutes on it. But you're going to see a lot of trying to gaming the match, trying to weaken your opponent, trying to break them down, trying to set up for easy falls towards the latter half of that timer. When it comes to Kairi Sane, she is going to want to soften the ribs and the back so that she can lock in the anchor. Because I have a feeling that submissions are going to come in key for this one. Sonya Deville has got a number of submissions and violent moves to her own to her own advantage. So I feel like Sonya Deville is going to probably try to target the head and neck area of Kairi Sane, as she does like to use that sleeper hold. All right. referee, by the way, is very busy between chairs appearing on the inside of the ring and turnbuckle covers disappearing on the other side. Our referee has got to keep his head on a swivel.
That could be the spark Sonya was looking for. Knee right on target.
I didn't even see this one go away either. Yeah, seriously, the referee's got his hands full with this. Oh, Alabama slammer! Early pinfall here for Kairi Sane, looking to try to get an early advantage. Only a 2 count. Like I said, 3 minutes left. 3 minutes off the clock. Not enough. Not enough time to get your opponent to surrender a pinfall or a submission. Try to go for an arm breaker. Beautifully. That's a good tactic there. Once again, everything at this point is to wear down, to test, to try to like poke feelers at where your opponent's potential weaknesses are. I got a spoiler for you. Kairi Sane, Sonya Deville doesn't have any weaknesses.
That could be enough to continue the reign.
There's 2. What a kick out at 2. It was almost just
The 2 count, just about 4 minutes off the clock. Springboard moonsault there from Kairi Sane. We know Kairi knows a thing or two about taking to the air. Oh, going to the corner. I thought that she was maybe going to the top, and instead going to the second rope. And Kairi Sane, diving crossbody.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Now into the corner, but Sonya fighting her way quickly out of it. Oh my God, a Saito suplex, and what a violent one it was. Kairi almost got tied up in the ropes on the way down, and a 2 count after the just explosive Saito. And now this is Sonya Deville. This is her to a T. That sleeper hold.
Looking for escape, and she gets it. Crucial counter.
Kairi able to turn the hips quickly and get out of it.
Keeping this intensity. How are they not entirely drained by now?
Pure adrenaline's got to be taken over. It's the only explanation.
Kairi losing her balance, maybe a little bit of blood loss to the brain, made it so that she was able to gain her equilibrium. As 5 minutes have gone by in this match, we've seen some near falls, we've seen some close calls, but we have not seen anybody get a pinfall or a submission on the board yet.
Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here.
Knee to the face delivered by Kairi Sane.
She has seen better days. Today is not one of them.
Twisted into a leg breaker.
Smart for Kairi to work the legs, work the back. This is what she's doing to potentially set up for the anchor.
Driving the face down. Sliding back into the ring.
Looks like she wants to take things to the floor here.
Now we're starting to get into that hot area. 6 minutes off the clock. I've got a feeling the first fall is going to happen fairly. Oh, Kairi. Oh, Kairi. Deville is stirring. Kairi is up top. Diving crossbody and nobody there. Kairi able to sidestep. Or sorry, Deville able to sidestep. And then another back suplex. There has been question coming into this match whether or not Kairi Sane could actually get a fall over Deville via submission. It's one of the more resolute superstars that we've had. Sonya Deville has actually lost several matches via submission. Although most of them have been at the hands of Asuka and Dryad, who are two lights out world quality, like other world quality submission superstars.
Deville's executing her game plan.
And a steam snapmare there from Sonya Deville.
Sane catches her by surprise.
And the interceptor! The interceptor! Oh! 7 minutes off the clock. I thought that we were going to have the first one on the board. The interceptor hit flush. Hit all of it. And now Kairi Sane Sending Deville into the corner. We know what she likes to go for here, and Deville does have a cut above her eye. Kairi Sane walking the plank.
Setting up her opponent in the corner, walks the plank.
Before hitting the sliding D. Insane elbow. Insane. Deville knew it and got the hell out of Dodge. Deville was smart. She studied up on her opponent because Kairi went to the top and Deville was like, nah, not a chance. No way. Can't have that happen.
Hoisted up into a powerbomb position, but steady punches and breaks out.
Series of punches and a clothesline caught and countered. Spinning heel kick from Deville and into the sleeper hold again.
And the sleep
Caught her unaware.
cinched in.
The Pirate Princess walking the plank. Taps out.
That is one on the board for Deville. 8 minutes off the clock, and Deville is on the board. And now is where things get spicy. Because Deville is one fall away from getting her hands on to the Heritage Championship. Kairi Sane needs at least one fall and a time limit draw to retain the title. And a thing about these time limit infused matches, whether it be this or whether it be Iron Man, is we know that these additional falls can happen quick. Teardrop suplex from Kairi and Deville rolling to the outside. Kairi either needs to endure the next 11 minutes without taking a fall, or needs to get on the board to press the issue. Once again, time limit draw means that Kairi Sane leaves with the title. And now Kairi looking to try to weaken Deville on the outside of the ring.
Needs to find an escape route quickly, and she does. Not a single.
Oh my God!
We might just be
Oh.
one of the greatest matches we've seen in
Oh.
some time here. She throws her back in.
Saito suplex on the outside, and then bang!
The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
And right away to the
My friends, we have a new champion.
we have a title change. Well, this is one matchup that lived up to its billing and then some.
Won't see us coming at the door before you even blink.
Kairi ran into one of the scariest singles superstars over the 11 seasons that we have been running the Ultraverse. It's nothing to be ashamed about. There's no shame in her game. Kairi Sane brought it in this match. Sonya Deville, when she's got a chance to chase a title, she is almost unstoppable. She's got a bloodlust for gold. And that thirst was satiated here at the stream preview. And in her twilight of her career, potentially here in the Ultraverse, Sonya Deville will go into the home stretch as a singles champion. The Heritage Championship, held with high regard and prestige, has just entered into the hands of one of the most dangerous women in all of the Ultraverse. Here is your winner and new Heritage Champion, Sonya Deville. That's gonna do it for us here at Frostfire. Thank you all for checking out the show. Congrats to Sonya Deville. And we will see ya in the next one.